let's see. You know, I heard a long time ago that being asked to make a toast at a loved one's wedding is one of life's greatest honors. And so last summer when I saw Jimmy propose to Devon, I started thinking to myself, you know, I could use some honor. So I asked myself, how about I give a toast at Devon and Jimmy's wedding? So naturally, I'm quite glad to be here. And for those of you who don't know me, or why I may need some honor, I grew up here with Devon in Bellingham. My name's Chelsea, some of you might know me as Chuck. And Devon and I primarily became close during the wonderful years of adolescence. And we bonded much like people who survived the sinking of the Titanic, and as everybody knows, adolescence is much worse. And it was during those years of tomfoolery that I discovered what an amazing friend Devon is. Hands down, you're the most loyal, honest, and thoughtful friend. And you actually saved my life on quite a few occasions. In middle school, you taught me how to outline my lips with eyeliner instead of lipstick. And then in high school, you practically did save my life one time during computer literacy class. I'd accidentally kicked a plug out of a socket, and it was like the mother of all plugs, because it connected to the extension cord that connected to all the computers in the class. And before I got down under the table to like plug this socket, or the plug back into the wall, Devon was like, you know what, Chuck, just wait a second. She turned around and she was like, excuse me, boy in the class, will you please come over and help me? And when I say that she saved my life that day, I was not the one electrocuted that day. So I'm eternally thankful to Devon. But I gotta say that the thing I cherish most about Devon is her capacity to be so accepting and not judging at all. She and I used to go down to the old Denny's by the Seaham Village and just sit in the back booth and talk and talk and talk and talk. And actually, that's, I think, where I knew I'd become a psychologist. And that's also the place where I learned that it was okay to be myself, and that never would have happened if you weren't such an accepting and honest person. So I guess my point is that Devon is kind of the best friend you can ever have. And I know that everyone is sitting here today, and you all have stories just like the ones that I've told. Memories of how Devon Sullivan has been an amazing friend, and how she gives us permission to be just who we are. Which for some of us rabble-rousers isn't exactly, maybe not the best thing in the world. And speaking of rabble-rousers, I briefly wanted to bring Jimmy into my little toast here. And so we all know how fun and gorgeous Devon is, and it's no wonder that she attracts really awesome people into her life, and that she snags such a tall, dark, and handsome man like Jimmy. And, you know, Jimmy, I gotta say, you're one lucky man. This is the very best friend that you get to have for the rest of your life, and you get to bask in her every day from now on. And the way that you two ended up together is so romantic. It reminds me of the old saying, if you love something, set it free. If it comes back, it was and always will be yours. If it never returns, it was never yours to begin with. And if all it does is just sit in your house, mess up your stuff, spend your money, eat your food, and monopolize your TV, then you either married it or gave birth to it. The last thing that I have to say is to you both, but especially to you, Jimmy. Coming from someone who knows the wonder of a friendship with this gem of a woman, I have a little bit of advice. My advice is to laugh with your whole body, and to love with your whole heart, and to live the most fulfilling life together. And hopefully 50 years from now to this day, you'll be standing in a similar way with all the same people, and you'll be realizing the same thing that I've been thinking of since I thought about writing this toast. God, I can't see. That there's no one story, no one speech, there's no one explanation to articulate just how much Devon has rocked your world, changed you for the better, and inspired you beyond your wildest dreams, and been your very best friend.
After you will be dead in 50 years. you that may not know, I am the beautiful bride's little sister.